Hi, I'm Ian McClintock, the founder of Charity Excellence. We're a completely free one-stop shop for everything a non-profit needs. But because of that, there's kind of has to be quite a bit to the system. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to navigate the various aspects of the system and also all the help and support that exists within it so we can make sure that you find what you want. There are two aspects. There's the website, which is what you're looking at, and the Charity Excellence system itself behind that. The website is the things that people say they most need and want, and it has about 100 to 200 web pages. The Charity Excellence system contains thousands and thousands and thousands of organizations and grant makers. Because of the way we work, that then gives you click-through to hundreds of thousands of grant makers and people to help you, and resources and data. And we then built on top of that the navigation systems. So what I'm going to do is I'll start the website. This is the home page. The blue navigation band in the top is the things that people tend to need most. So the Funding Finder directory, Help Finder, Data Finder, the bid writer, the policies, the startup toolbox for people who want to start non-profits. Click these, they will tell you everything you need to know and give you links to all the kind of things that you want. So how do you navigate the website? Well, first thing you can do is click there. If you type in laptops, it will take you to the pages about laptops or webinar or whatever you want. The second element, if you're old school, click Resources Hub here, and it will generate an index of everything on the system. You scroll down to the section you want and you click your way through to that. The third one is the AI Bunny. There are two. Both AI bunnies will help you navigate the system and troubleshoot any problems you have. They can also answer about 20,000 questions about UK non-profits. The website bunny also supports individuals and families, people who need funding or who need food or who are in trouble being stalked or being exposed to risks. Talk to the bunny and the bunny will connect you to people that will help you to protect yourself. Just click the bunny and chat to the bunny in the text box here. That's all you need to do. Other things you can use is to understand the system fully. At the bottom of every web page, you will find an orange area. Viewer infographic. If you just click that, there is an interactive infographic that explains absolutely everything we do and gives you links through to it. For the key AI pages, you will also find an AI infographic, and for the bid writer, when you scroll to the bottom, there is an AI bid writer template. You need that for writing bids with the in-system bunny. So there are 3 templates that you can download. In using the Charity Excellence system, watch our video. Just basically tells you about it and what it actually does. You then need to click register. Absolutely everything on the system is free. You just click that button and then you click login. If you try to log in and you can't, it may be that you've previously registered. If you've registered and you've forgotten your password, click Forgot Password and the system will generate a new activation code for you. So click the login. There are 3 areas that you want to know about. The black area on the left is the health check system and resources and downloads. The blue band at the top is the 3 Finder directories. And in the bottom right is the AI bunny. If you need the bunny to do cool things, you need the bunny with the sunglasses. Remember that. People often go and ask the website bunny to write funding bits and she can't. The in-system bunny is there to help charities. When it comes to navigating the system, there is a user guide. So if you click this, the short video will show you everything you need. Question mark symbols throughout the entire system. Click that. It will explain to you what that does. If you're working at boards and committees and you hear words that you don't understand, if you click charity terms, the system will display a whole list and it will explain in very simple, plain English what that actually is. So what have you got here? My profile page is your setup page. Just click everything that matters and nothing that doesn't. It takes you 2 minutes. If you miss something, it will not let you save. So you go back up and you'll see red text saying, I need you to complete this area, and it's fine. What you're doing is you're telling the system all about your charity because the system doesn't have any questionnaires in it. It builds a unique set for every single user. It can generate trillions of different types. You then click through to your questionnaires, and these are along the top, and it's income, governance, strategy, communications, whatever you want. You read the plain English description and you score it. But you only give yourself a 5 if you fully meet all aspects of the statement. And that's important to help you get the most out of the system. And you just score achievement and importance. Every statement will include help, downloads, and external links, either to material that I've created or that provided by other people. So for example, we tap into and promote the entire charity sector, huge wealth of resources and support. If it's to public sector commercial companies, it has to be free or I will not upload it. For our sister charities, those that charge, I do upload because if we all bought from each other, it would close the funding gap. It's better to buy from people who are passionate about their subject, and I think you get better service. It's up to you, but those are the connections, and the hub will connect you through to all sorts of stuff. Once you've scored it, it will take you to your dashboard and it will display your results. The system is showing you what you've told it. It is not judging you in any sense. So when you see red things, that's because you've told it it's important and you're not doing it. And the system's displaying it only so that you can understand there's an opportunity here for you, that you can go and do something. It gives you benchmarks against the sector. So you want to analyze your income to see what you can do to improve that. And the system will display a report in priority order, and it will connect you to all the help and the resources that are available at that time. Click export and it will download an action plan for you, and you can then nip off and get started. The query system will let you select from all sorts of things. How well do we promote well-being? Is our website working? Are we claiming all our tax reliefs? All of that kind of stuff, and it will do exactly the same thing for you. Now, the questionnaires are where I park downloads because I haven't got any money and it's the only place I could put them. So if you're looking for the funding lists, and to be honest, Funding Finder is better, but I leave the funding lists on there. You score the income questionnaire until you come to the block capitals that say downloads. And then you scroll down and there are the downloads and you just click them. For policies, the system will show you relevant policies as you actually score it. So if you're in communications and it asks you about your social media policy, there will be a download of the social media policy there for you. I have also uploaded all of the policies into individual areas. So in governance and people and risk, you will come across a statement that talks about policies in general, and it will have policy downloads in block capitals. If you scroll down for that one, it will give you every single policy. So if you want to download loads of policies, it is actually better to go in and score one of those questionnaires. And that's what that does. So at the top are the 3 Finder directories. Funding Finder finds trusts and foundations. Help Finder finds company donations and support, as well as a huge range of services and free goods. It's got laptops, it's got training, it's got imagery libraries, safeguarding, legal pro bono, it's got venues you can go to, it's got everything like that. And you just type in and you just select the pull down menu. And Data Finder finds open source data portals for NGOs and charities, the sectors that they operate in, such as poverty and deprivation, and finance and fundraising and philanthropy, so you can research that. All of the Finder directories click through to multiples. So Funding Finder will go looking for other free directories globally, or online funder lists where they're useful to you. Data Finder will go looking for open source data portals. The largest I've found so far has 70,000 data sets. So we have thousands and thousands on the three Finder directories. The three Finder directories give you access to hundreds of thousands, and you just need to search through and look for what you want in there. So that then brings me to the bunny. You will find either way, if you are scrolling, that sometimes the bunnies get in the way. You will see they have a little button to the bottom right. If you click that, the bunny hops back down his burrow. If you click that, he hops back again. Give him a click and he appears. So you can simply type your message in. He will help you navigate the system. I can't find this or I'm not logging in. He will give you answers from the fundraising regulator website, Charity Commission, Gambling Commission, Oscar, all of those kind of things. But he has 4 buttons. The bunnies are running on a combination of AI machine learning and generative AI. And this bunny is also using our next generation custom AI system. So they're running on a whole spectrum. What have you got? Funding bid. If you don't know what's in a funding bid and you're not comfortable about writing good quality prose, click the button. He will ask you 17 questions. You will know the answers to them. And he will then hop off to ChatGPT and he will write a case for support for you. We think he's helped people submit 20,000 plus bids so far. The best result I've heard was a village hall where he helped them secure a grant of in excess of £20,000. Now, ChatGPT is a bit flaky, so it sometimes falls over. If it does, you lose everything, and I can't help you with that. So on the BidWriter webpage, there is the BidWriter Word download that I showed you. It's got all of the questions by section. It's got a second column with tips and ideas to help you think about how you might best write your answer. And it's got a third column for you to write your answers in. 2 things. One is, if the bunny falls over, you haven't lost everything, you've wasted a couple of minutes. The second thing is, if you're going to write subsequent bids, actually things like who you are and what you do isn't going to change, so it saves you a bit of time as you move forward. So that's the funding bid button. If you really don't do AI and you just are not happy with it, you can use generate text with AI. You can do a pull down that says, I'm a community group, I want it to be authoritative or whatever you want like that. And then you just type your request into the bunny's chat line. So something like, find me 12 fundraising ideas for a women's group. The bunny will hop off to ChatGPT. He will write a prompt based on everything you've given him, and then he will bring it back to you. For both of those, he will ask you if you want them. You can either copy them off his dialog box, or you can tell him your email and he will send you a copy. It will come through from something like Tenjin, so be aware it's not a spam email. When you use a bunny, I can read what you write because I need that to train the bunnies. And for some aspects of what the bunnies are doing, they are going to an LLM, which means that will be input into the large language model by OpenAI. My personal approach to using AI is I never, ever put in personal, financial, or personal information about myself or others. That's just my best practice. Are we retaining this? Are we using it to contact you or stuff like that? No, we're not. So moving on to policies. The reason I uploaded blocks of policies into the questions is that the bunny can only download 1 policy at a time. You click his policies button, you simply say to him, I want a safeguarding policy. He will hop off and scan his data systems. He will bring back a policy. The policies are written by me. I don't trust AI to write charity policies well. I've never really made it work. So all the policies are written by me. He will come back. He will show you what he's found. If you're happy with that, you'll see there's a blue link. You click that blue link, it will download in Word. Because I write them for everyone, they tend to be longer than I would personally use in the real world. What you can do is you can copy that policy and you can give it back to the bunny like this. So Help Finder AI is our next generation AI. It is using far, far more advanced AI systems, and it is tying into a Charity Excellence data set customized by me. So it doesn't burn energy like ChatGPT. It's more ethical, and it is much more likely to get the right answers. And you can chat to the bunny in pretty much any language. So what can you do? Well, he's running on Help Finder. So if you go to the Help Finder webpage and look at what it covers, that is everything the bunny can find for you. So he can find company grants in London or anything like that for you. He can also give you advice about corporate support. So what should I include in a corporate funding agreement? What is it that makes charities attractive to corporates? Can you give me a brief on Charity of the Year? He can do all of that kind of stuff. He can also help you to write and review fundraising bids. If you're just getting started, I think the funding bid writer will help you to get everything out. But you can then bring that to here. So what you can say to him is here is a bid I've written before. Would you please tell me what else I might include? And then you might go back and say, well, could you add this and this and this into my bid? Could you rewrite it slightly shorter? Could you write it bringing this kind of stuff out? He can write corporate agreements. He can write thank you letters. He can do all that kind of stuff for you. So he is working on a very different system. So that is the funding bunnies. Click him and he'll disappear. I hope you found that useful. And how you get back and forward between the two. Here is the website resource index. If you click this button, it will take you out of the system, back to the website and to the index. If you click any of the website links, this is where you end up. If you want to return to the system, you just click the login button and you're back in. I hope you found that helpful, and I hope we help you to secure the funding and the support you need, and it makes life better for your beneficiaries, because ultimately it's them that this is all about. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.